Why would anyone subscribe to ArchieLuxury? Why would anyone want to subscribe to ArchieLuxury? For me, it's an easy thing to answer. That ArchieLuxury is very unique, very humorous, very insightful, an intelligent person, and very he likes using colourful language, which I kind of like. And on my journey a few weeks ago, it's only a few weeks ago, guys and girls, a few weeks ago, that I was looking for a new watch. The one my good lady wife had bought me when we were married. I was handcuffed together in 1984, a Pulsar Quartz, which was nice enough, had a white dial, but I let the water get in and didn't keep the seals maintained, and it was fucked. Basically, it was fucked. So I started looking. I thought I'd look on YouTube, and I quite like the idea of Seiko 5. I looked on eBay and thought, what's this Seiko 5 shit? I've got to look this up. And I saw Seiko's website, and of course Seiko say Seiko 5 is fucking 5 decades, and it's fantastic. But I wanted to see a real life human being wearing one and showing me one, looking at this inside with a Hardlex crystal back glass and stuff like that. So I looked around and I looked at a few sites, and one site particularly was an unusual. It was like almost an emaciated English gentleman. Very, rather reminded me of my brother. Who weighs around about 110 pounds and 6'2". And I think he had a Seiko 5. It was the made in Malaysia one, not this Japanese one I finally bought here. It was much cheaper than this one. It was around $100. This one was $180. But that was useful. I found him wearing it and talking about it and thinking, that's useful. So, I hadn't committed, but I was about to commit. I wrote it down, and then I looked around, and of course when you do YouTube searching, you come up with a lot of things, right? There was another one, and it caught my eye. It was in the list, and it didn't even have Seiko in it. I don't know how the search engine caught ArchieLuxury exploding. It was the humble billionaire Archie explodes, and I thought, a humble billionaire? I don't know any humble billionaires, so that got my interest. And the exploding part, I'd never heard of anyone or any YouTuber exploding, or particularly any watch fancier exploding. I expect them to be rather timid and demure, kind of bespectacled, skinny little fuckers. And anyway, I sat down with my wife and I said, initially I watched it myself, and I basically shat my pants with laughter. I had a bowel misfunction. I just couldn't control myself. So I said to my wife, tell me what you think of this. Anyway, after she wiped the tears away from her face from laughing so fucking hard and both trying to get our breath back, she said, you should subscribe to the ArchieLuxury channel. He's very rude. He's very rude, but you're ruder. You're much ruder than him, and I'm married to you. I'm not married to him, so I don't mind a good spray from Archie. So I think you should subscribe to that. I think he's very funny. He's very witty how he basically swears at all his subscribers. Well, not all of them, but some of them. And that's rather unique. In the YouTube world, most presenters are very polite to their subscribers, or if they don't like them, they'll block them or delete them and that kind of thing. But they'll never actually go on camera and just light them up like a fucking gunship lighting up some fucking terrorist somewhere in a fucking hut. I mean, it's pretty fucking ferocious. But I liked it. And as I say, I hadn't committed, but I ended up, by fuck, ended up buying myself a Seiko 5 Sports we have here for $179.99 delivered to my door and signed from eBay. And with all the tags and certificates in the box, it's all legit. And I'm a bit of a asshole. It says made in Japan. I could have bought it locally in my own city, and I asked the local Seiko authorised representative how much they wanted for one. They said $399.95. I said, you must be joking, sir. And then I fucking hung up. I contacted the guy on eBay and said, I'll take one of these, sir. Thank you very much. Can I have another? So I did a bank deposit with him. I don't do PayPal because PayPal are cunts. And a few days later, the Seiko arrived. This little... it's a marvellous piece. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. That's all stamped. The Seiko 23 jewels, Seiko the Corp, Time Corp, whatever. It's stamped. I know it's been done with a big press and it hasn't been engraved by a what do they call those guys? Cabinetier, what the fuck do they call them? Cabinetier, what the fuck do they call watchmakers? You know, the fucking Swiss cunts that make 2 watches a year, and they sell them for $5 million each or something. That's the only way they can make a living, in between herding goats. Yeah, so I've got this fully auto, and I had a party recently, and I was at a party, a barbecue. We had a big soiree. Soiree, it's a big word for people. When people are around our property here, 40, 50 people. I reckon 7 of the people I hadn't seen for a while, they thought this was a fucking Rolex. They thought this was a fucking junk, because we're all blind. We have our reading spectacles. They didn't have the reading spectacles, couldn't see the word Seiko. They thought it said Rolex. I felt pretty fucking chuffed. I felt pretty fucking good. I didn't spend $10,000. I just spent $180. And every cunt thinks it's a Rolex. Fucking say no more. Subscribe to ArchieLuxury. Subscribe, like, share, hate some more. We don't care. No one cares. Have a nice day. Thank you.